Right, we're on today, hack motion. We're going to ensure you have full control of that lead wrist. And what is the lead wrist? A flat lead wrist is the #1 imperative of the golf swing. Watch this. Extension, flexion, ulnar deviation, radial deviation. That's clever. So here I have my glove, my hack motion sensor on my lead wrist. That's me set to go. That's me now. So I simply set up the app, job done. I'll put the app on the screen here. Everything that's happening in the app, you'll get to see. Biofeedback. And we're going to think about here, we're going to go impact. Turn the volume up so now you can hear that. So my hand there, you can see on the screen when I move my hand, so my left wrist just now is extended by 7 degrees, coming down to level and then flexion. So flexion this way. Flat left wrist, extension, flexion, ulnar deviation, radial deviation. We're going to talk about flexion, flat lead wrist through impact. Perfect. Set myself up for a little chip shot and my left hand is nicely on the back of the golf club. You can see there at address, my lead hand is extended by about 25 degrees, which means it's bent that way by 25 degrees, but of course my lead arm goes down into the shaft, so the angle between the shaft and my lead arm is 25 degrees. Now, if I grip the club in a really strong position, watch what happens. If I grip my club in a strong position and aim for a flat lead wrist. Now a flat lead wrist is when the back of the lead wrist marries up with the back of the forearm. That's a flat lead wrist. Extended, flexed. If my grip's strong, and I lift the club up and put myself into a flat lead wrist as I do so, there, look at the club face is closed. Club face is turned, it's closed over because my lead wrist is too strong. If my lead wrist at address, or my grip at the address is too weak, and I lift up and I go into flat lead wrist, you can see my club face is open. So how you hold the golf club has a massive, can you hear that? Has a massive influence on the club face through impact at address for the whole swing. So I'm going to take a little chip shot here. At address you can see I am 25, roughly 25, extension up the top of my swing. When I come back, there we go, I'm now in flexion by 3 degrees and I want to continue in flexion through because I've got a good grip, and that's going to give me forward shaft lean. That's going to allow the shaft to lean forward and me to hopefully control low point and have a ball turf strike. So I'm there, the noise will come and I maintain that noise through impact. It then registers my shot, and you can see there at impact I was -4 in flexion. Perfect. At the top I was flexed as well, so there was obviously a little bit of lag. So I started off in extension, got up, flexed it, created a little bit of lag to get that, and then continued through. Love it. You have no idea how cold it is today. Hack motion, I'm going to leave a link in the description below. If you click that link and use a discount code, you will get a discount on your hack motion. You're very welcome. It's the instant feedback that is just fantastic. That flexion is what we're after. So I'm here at address. I've got the angle between lead arm and club shaft, so I'm sitting there at +25. I take the club back, slow motion. I'm into flexion now by -8, -9, -10, -13, -2 or 3 at impact because of the handles forward, and then continue through. So I want to hear the noise all the way through impact. And I get a little ball turf. I'm able to control the spin there, not the spin, but I'm able to control the trajectory so much easier. So what would the opposite of that look like? What happens if you scoop it? Well, you won't hear the noise. The tone won't be there, the vibration in the back of the wrist will not be there. So address position is great. I've got pitching wedge. If I scoop through impact, you can see there, I'm now extended by 42 degrees, an extension at 40 degrees through impact. And of course that makes low point that makes low point hard to control. Very, very easy to thin Very, very easy to duff. You can imagine what's going on there. The auditorial sound, is that even a thing? The audio from that ensures that I'm correct. It does more than just that though. It works the body. The body from here, if I get to there, my flexion will disappear pretty quickly if I don't get the body working. If I get the body turned through, I can maintain that flexion for the whole shot and beyond. So it's still in flexion and its ball's going in the hole. I don't know if you saw that, it touched the hole. Can you even see the hole from there? One of the key things here that you have to think about though is how you've placed the hands on the club in the first place. If I start off with a really strong grip, Now this is set between, you can see there on the screen, top right corner, I'm in extension by 4, I'm now at 0 and all the way to 30. So I've got it set between 0 and 30 degrees of flexion. Now if I start off with my grip really strong there, look how far the club head's going to have to move from the golf ball before I get into flexion. That's moved a yard. If my grip's really weak, so move towards target like so, and I move the club away, it's much earlier. So you think about how the hands are placed on the golf club in the first place is so important to get a flat left wrist. And the flat left wrist is exactly that. It's the back of the left hand, flat lead wrist, back of the left hand, marrying up with the line of the forearm. So try and get a nice neutral grip. So as you look down, I like to see 2 knuckles max. I'm not a 3 knuckle guy. There, 1.5 knuckles maybe. There. To maintain that noise, there's minus 14, minus 15, minus 20. If I was to maintain that, I would have to get more forward shafting by using the body, which is great, and finish through and try and keep that noise going for the whole action. So right from the top of the backswing, right through to the finish to ensure I've got the shaft leaning forward, there, forward like so. Again. Okay, that was good, that was better. So impact there was -9. Okay, this will be the same, this will be very good. So I'm there, I'm really trying to get it through, really trying to use the body. Yeah, that was good again. Don't know why it's not picking up the shot. -9. Good again. So hard to tell what I'm at impact because it's not actually picking the shot up there, I'm not sure why. But I feel as though I'm there, I feel as though I'm sort of -20. We'll pause this one. Well, this one's done it, so -11. So really in good flexion impact there. Forward shaft lean, low point control. Now on full swing, what happens? So now full swing, what happens? Well, the same thing happens. I take my address position here. I'm good there. Up to the top, I've got this, as I say, set from 0 to 30, sorry, which is quite a lot of flexion. I want to hear the noise all the way from the top, all the way through impact. Now this is much more extreme. If I see this all the time when I'm coaching. Most of the time when I'm coaching I see this. People get too handsy with that right hand. That flat lead wrist breaks down, they add too much loft. Low point control, 0. And when I say 0, I mean 0 control. Address position here, up to top. It's in there. And then they come back down, get to here and it's gone. So they're in their straight line there at impact. There's the last bit of flexion just there and then it's disappeared. And the angle between left arm and club shaft decreases. Angle between trail arm and club shaft increases. That's a problem. So this tool, this hack motion is amazing for this. Just up to the top there and through. Just little short ones to begin with. Hearing the volume all the way through. Nearly. So I was at impact, I was -9. It's hard because there's now speed going on here, so trying to hear the tone. So I can go up there, get the tone, and turn through, tone, turn through, tone. It happened so fast, but it tells you there, impact I was -6. Flexion of -6. Just going to recalibrate this quickly, just to check it's all in position where it should be. Let's recalibrate. Good. There we are. So simple. There we are. God, these are good shots. -2, so as long as there's a minus number, negative number there, I know I'm good. And again, -6, I was too flex at the top. It says I was too bowed at the top, but this, we're looking at impact. It's all about impact here. It's just about doing what I'm after. We've had that in slow motion. -3, then we add speed. They're all good, they're all hit fairway. -3 again, so it tells me there I'm in range, which is great extension and flexion. Happy with that. That was good fun, wasn't it? Then of course when you finish off, it gives you all the data, it does graphs, all sorts of things from there. Far too much detail for today's video, but going forward we'll be using that. I'm going to use it for rotation, for closure rate of the club face with EUREKA Golf Swing. I have already done that experiment and it's impressive. So there's something for you to look forward to. I'm going to collect these golf balls up now. That won't take long because they're all exactly beside each other. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.